Oh, good morning, y'all. Oh, excuse me. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Whew. I'm happy that this room is organized. The only thing I got to get together is this side of my desk, and that's it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How y'all sleep? CERCA has been dreaming like crazy. I don't know what's going on with that. My dreams have been me fighting and doing all of that crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Tasty Cakes, everybody. Vivian. Who I got over here? Danielle, Kiva, Honeybee, Cherry. Good morning. Unapologetically misunderstood. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all slept good. Did y'all sleep good? It's gonna be raining here all day. Good morning, Rainisha, Kalia, everybody. Miss J, everybody. Everybody. I start praying over my eyes because I don't like what's going on with them. Instead of saying they not working, I'm about to speak it as though it is. My grandma healed her eyes at 89. I could do it too. Good morning, Sonia. Ooh. So it has come to my attention, right? It has come to my attention that these young folks is getting on this these young folks is getting on this Prop 2025, and it makes me excited. But also, family, let me tell y'all what I seen yesterday that blew my mind. All of the people that was without power. It's a black guy that got on there. He said, we hungry and we hot. He said, and there's no way for us to go get food. Y'all saw that? Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Dewana. Good morning, everybody. Y'all hear me? Thank you. I reshared his video. All of the fast food is closed. They told them, now listen what this young man said. He said they told us to go out and buy all this food to be prepared. So he went out and spent $200 and something on groceries to weather the storm, and now all his food gonna spoil because he don't got no electricity and he don't got no way to cook it, and it's hot. They can't get access to no ice because I didn't see that, but I saw a lady in labor yesterday with no power at the hospital. Wow. Wow. And they normally have backup generators, so that's mind blowing. Y'all getting it? Huh? I saw a lady, she was like, there was no AC. Okay. So those portable fans, remember I told everybody last year, I said you need to get one of those portable ice makers, and you need to get that little Arctic freeze. If you can get one for, one or two rooms, because y'all gonna be in there, those little Arctic refrigerator things, freezer, like air conditioner, portable, small air, they work. So if you have a generator and water, you can cool off whatever room get to. If you know y'all all gonna be in the same space and plug both of them in, you can run that in an area and it'll keep that room cool. Remember, I said we getting the ice thing to where if we have to make ice for food to keep our food, we can get a cooler, because you can't get to no ice, right? But you can also cool off one or two rooms where y'all at. You can run a little TV thing so the kids don't be whatever, and you got solar power, so you could just have that in a big window area. Good morning. Y'all remember us talking about this? So if you haven't, right. So if you haven't got the portable ice maker, I know it's kind of expensive. They got them on Klarna. But if you have a solar power generator and your food goes out and you already have a big cooler, You can keep your food cold and don't have to worry about your food spoiling. You hear me? And you can cook if you got some electric skillets or those propane. See, I bet you a lot of them people, because he was like, it's hot. Now, look, remember everybody was like, I got a gas grill? And remember everybody was telling me that? He said, it's too hot to grill. He said, it's too hot. I don't want to be standing in front of no hot grill and it's already hot. Ain't nobody about to be trying to grill outside. It's already hot and muggy because of the water and everything else, which is exactly what we talked about. Vivian, it's a thing. Like, I be tripping because I know I fuss about it all the time, but I literally see the benefit in having the stuff that we have every time something goes on. Even for me to come back from Georgia and tell y'all, I don't know why, but y'all need to get them little floaty boats. God is telling me we're going to need them. Who remembers me saying that? Just in case you got to get you and your family out. Even if you keep one in the car and one in the house. There was people that was stranded yesterday that if they would have had one of them little floaty things in the back of their car, they could have waited to higher ground when they wouldn't have been stuck on their cars. Remember, I said get two when they was only $32. I said you can put one in the car just in case if you live where it floods, and you can keep the other one at your house. To where even if your car is at your house, you can run out when the rain is starting and go get your floaty. So now you got your two. I'm so glad I ran into your page because I was not ready for anything until now. Come on, Demetria, that make me excited. And I know people like, she be doing too much. No, because you never know what's going to happen. I guarantee you a lot of them people that were stranded in that water wish they would have had one of them flotation devices in the back of their car. Them blow up boats. They wouldn't have had to been standing on their car. They could have rowed to the side because they wasn't that far because they used rescue missions to come get them. Even if they would have had to go down a little bit to get somewhere else, they could have rowed there, okay? Blew that thing up because your car is still running. So you got the plug-in thing. They got it where it'll blow it up. Like, they got the kind where you put a button and it just automatically inflate. Like, this is a real thing, family. Excuse me. Good morning. So, to those of you that live in an area that could possibly flood, instead of getting whatever you was going to get with your little $30, I need you to get it. And they didn't went up now because you used to be able to get two for $32. Now one is like 49 something, 50. But it's worth it. Do you understand? We have people that are down. Tatum is down there. They was without power yesterday. She was like, we ain't got no internet, so I'm not gonna be online. We got a lot of people that's in that area, but they ain't not out here bad though. You hear me? They can cook. If they need to plug up some fans, they got generators. They can do that. They got dehydrated food. Your nieces and her family is in Houston. I know it's a lot. Yes, I was looking at inflatable boats, and it was $49 for one. I need at least 2 or 3. Yeah, they used to. I wish I would have got them when I was saying it. They was on. You could have got 2 for $32. Just went out like February, March. There she go. How is it? Look, she came in right on time. So you is in class. My brother and his family down there shaking my head. Did they listen to you? Tay, have you had to use any of your survival stuff? I know you said the internet. I told everybody, still no power, but I made it to class. Okay, well, don't use up your phone now. Don't use up your stuff. You see, she said still no power, but she made it to class. I literally just said your name. I literally just told them the email that you sent me yesterday about the wind, your baby car, everything. It's a real thing. I had a bad experience yesterday. My damn RV awning arm broke. I'm in Florida. It cost $300. You know, does the insurance not pay for it? They don't pay for that? Ain't that part of the vehicle? I'm home, service, struggling. I'm using all my survival stuff today. Only house was lights on. Say that again. You said you're struggling, but you the only house on the block with lights. That's what you. That's what you said. Go on and put your arms up. Put your arms up. Come on. I told y'all was gonna be the only person on the block with lights. I told y'all. Ooh, the last hurricane that flooded my city, folks was using inflatable beds to use to go to higher ground. That's what I'm talking about too, Keish. That's what I'm talking about. So I was glad I prepared because my car broke down and I had a toolkit in the car. Come. The only house on the block with lights is. Oh, it made me so excited. Ooh. It make me, now see, that make me want to deal with people talking too crazy to me every day. You hear me? I told y'all was going to be the only people on the block with lights. And you know, when everybody was going outside or looking outside, the people looking through their windows, they trying to figure out how y'all in there with power, baby. Come on. Do you understand? WOIU in the building. We outside International University, honey. We're in this world, but not of it. Oh, yes. You said I hear your voice in my head saying, good job. Good job. You already know your TT was going to say good job. You see how you prepared? And people tell you you're doing too much, but you already got everything you need. It makes me excited. Listen, I got a bunny. I seen it. They would know. They'll know in a minute. I need to find that light bulb you got. You can get it on Amazon, Kalia. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at CVS. Not CVS. You can go to Walmart. They got them at Costco. They got them at Sam's Club. They got them on Amazon. They got them on Temu. You hear me? Because who back to be? We is a light in a dark world, honey. Now, how many of Tay's neighbors do y'all think is going to come and be like, okay, I don't want to be in your business, but the whole time nobody had power, you had power. We seen the TV going. We seen the kids bopping around. Like, we need to understand, honey. Oh, they going to be at your door. You just wait. They going to try to casually ask you, how did you have lights and nobody else on the block did? I guarantee you. And they know them not no candle lights, too. Cause what? Cause Cause who about to be in the dark? Not my babies. Not my TTs and uncles and grandmas and nieces and nephews and sisters and brothers. I got my rechargeable light bulbs 1 week before the storm touched down. Come on. Who about to be in the dark? Not us. Who about to be in the dark? Not us. Who about to be in the dark? Them. Who about to be in the dark? Them. Because we ain't. And ain't. Honey, we're not about to be in the dark. We're not about to be hungry. And I got a generator. Come on. Come on. My people's is ready, honey. I told y'all. You said, why am I over dancing with you? Cuz. Go on and do it. You understand? Especially if you listening, at least got the light bulbs, the portable stove thing. You hear me? Y'all understand now why those butane stoves are so important? And this is why I said get a couple cases if you can. Whatever your butane stove take. Yeah, we got solar generators. Little ones and big ones, woke line. You can go on Amazon and just type in solar generator. They be about between 300 and up to, if you got racks, you know, you do what you do. The ones we got was about roughly 300. You hear me? And you can plug up, some of them you can plug your washing machine, your refrigerator into and keep that going. All of that. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of them. They go all the way up. It depends on what your money can afford. Some of them $10,000. Depends on what you got and what you trying to run. Get your stuff. These supplies are so important. Better to have them than not to have. Come on, and I'm happy that y'all can use y'all stuff. That makes me excited. You can use Klarna and Affirm to pay for it. Yep. It has adapters. Yep. And a tent. We got those. We got our hammocks just in case we got to sleep up high, baby. We got all of that. Yes. And think about it. Now do y'all see why I said get shelf stable food? Who remembers y'all TT sister, cousin, sister saying, don't stock them freezers because your food is going to go bad. The most important thing is going to be shelf stable food that needs no refrigeration. It's okay to have whatever, but understand that 3 to 4 days after that, everything in your unless you got enough generators to run it, all your stuff going to spoil. So canned meat, canned vegetables, canned fruit, dried meat, beans, rice, all of that stuff is going to matter. I even asked y'all to go and look at the freezers, and now they about 200 or 300, but it's a freezer side and a refrigerator side. They a big cooler, electric, portable refrigerators, and they got a little freezer section right there. They use them in the tiny homes and stuff as they refrigerators. You know what I mean? So if you got baby milk, medicine, things like that, this is something you'll want to get on Klarna and try to get. Because you can put, like, if you just go look up the people that live in a van and stuff, they have these. And they fit in the middle of the seats, or they fit, like, right behind their seat. And it's got the little freezer basket on one side right here, and then the cold, and it goes a little deeper. So you think about how much food you can fit in a big cooler. It's that size, or a medium size cooler. But this is a big space and it's wide. You can fit a lot of food in there, and you can turn it up and turn it down and whatever. Keep your meat froze or whatever else it is. That is a mini refrigerator, and it can be plugged in, and it holds more than the little bitty ones you get for them to go to college. I'm stocking the survival foods. We're clearing out the freezer now. Makes me listen. It's a real thing. I've been homeless before though, so I know different things that I didn't have access to. Like when I was in my, plus you don't want to waste any unnecessary solar power. Exactly. So with that, when I was in my van, I had a big cooler. So, and I was getting stamps. So I would go to the store, buy what I could, like sandwich meat and stuff like that, put ice in the back, put their milk and their cereal, all that kind of stuff, yogurts and stuff like that. And as long as I didn't keep opening it up, it would stay for over a week. Like it was like 96 hours that it'll stay cold with the ice. Well, I also had a rice cooker, right? And it was small, but I had that little plug in my van. So I could plug that up and cook macaroni and cheese or different, like, you know, little things in my car. So at least we could eat. I could make eggs in there. It was a lot of different stuff I could make in that rice cooker. You hear me? And this is before all the, you know, everybody, it was a thing to live in your car. So I kept wipes and different things like that so that if we had to go to the restroom, but I could also use that to boil water to wash me and my kids up if I had to. You understand? So there's been different times in my life. And so when I was thinking about all that we need if we don't have a house, or the house is just a covering and there's nothing going, these are the things that you need. These are the things that you need. Home Depot has a portable fridge for $112. Thank you. There you go. Home Depot got one for $112. No, I had to do what I had to do different times in my life. And so that's why I can identify with a lot of people, because I done been as low as you can go and I done been as high as you can go for the most part. You know what I mean? In certain things in my life. You hear me? So I've been around a lot and I've been around a little, and I've been everywhere in between, you know. But I think about my kids and different things that, you know, we had to go through, but I made it work. Hell, when I was living in a hotel, I was cooking, and they didn't even have no, at the hotel I was living at with them kids, they didn't have no stove in there. I kept that freezer full of food. I had a hot plate and a electric skillet and all kind of stuff. So I didn't have to make it work. I've had to make it work. You hear me? And they don't miss one breakfast, one dinner, one lunch, one nothing. And they was eating like they did at home when we had our own house. You hear me? They didn't miss nothing. Hair stayed cold, clothes was clean. You would have never even knew we was living in a hotel. You hear me? So, listen. It's a real thing. And so that's why I'm telling y'all, trust me, I know exactly what you're saying. Been there too. I'm trying to tell you, you got to do what you got to do when you can. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot of good survival skills when I was homeless. I'm better. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, that stuff teach you a lot. Don't be discouraged, honey, when your hard times come. Because it teach you how to live when stuff ain't always like you like it, baby. Let me go get a hair scrunchie, y'all. I don't got one in here. I need to just get me a whole bunch of them and put them in. I'm proud of y'all, though. I'm proud of everybody that listened. I'm proud of the people that at least put it in your cart, but hurry up, because in your cart, I told you, ain't no Amazon gonna be moving around if it's a flood or lights out and all of that kind of stuff. So you want to have it not in your cart. You want to have it in your house. Yeah, I recently suffered a huge loss, but I'm learning and growing through it. I totally understand. It's a real thing. It's a real thing in real life. But you're gonna be better for it, baby. Mm-hmm. Y'all just came from the pantry. So y'all niece called me yesterday and she was like, Mom, this Prop 25 thing. I said, okay. She said, I have not ever been nervous about like what's gonna happen with my daughter and this and that. She was like, I said, so what you think I've been telling y'all this whole time? Get ready. I said, now you see why if they can discriminate on us going to school, what you think they're gonna do to the grocery stores? What you think they're gonna do to the Targets? You hear me? What you gonna do? It might come a time, well, it is coming a time. If you're not a part of this global society and you don't ascribe to all of the things that they're saying, then, you know, y'all hear me? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I hope these little babies is waking up. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm looking for a specific thing. Ah, here we go. Let me write this down. Hold on. I don't let people in my life. Every time I say I'm gonna give me a notepad, you know what I don't do? Give me a notepad. And I got a ton of them. I just gotta figure out where the heck they at. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I should have did this earlier, but I didn't. All right. I just want to tell y'all, Tay and everybody else, I'm especially proud of y'all, and I know y'all get tired of me saying that, but I don't care. I'm proud of y'all. I'm happy y'all listened, and I'm happy that you all see the value in the things that we do over here. I know it gets redundant. I know y'all get tired of me saying get y'all stuff, but these are the situations. And as you can see, the government told them people or whoever to go out and get all this food and all this stuff, and they can't even use it because there's no power because most people's houses are all electric. And so this is why y'all TT sister cousin be saying, go through your house and turn off your power. Didn't I? Who remembers me saying a couple weeks ago, go through your house and turn off your breaker box and see what you can use? And I kept saying that for a few days. This was before the storms. Y'all remember? I said, go through your house. Every time you get your stuff, I get something else. Okay. I said, go through your house, turn your breaker off, and see what are you gonna be able to use. And think about if that was for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or however long, how much of that cute stuff in your house is gonna be useful. Good morning, one love. Everyone has 15 years max. The USA is about to fall. We have less than that. We have less than that. We in the tribulation. We ain't got no 15 years. Absolutely not. Nah, we don't got that long. Mm-mm-mm. We do not have that long, honey. No. Absolutely not. We don't have that long. You don't see how stuff is moving very quickly? You said we not in a tribulation right now? Lord. Okay. We will agree to disagree, and I'll just leave it there. But I'll tell you this. I don't know how long you've been over here, but for 2 years, I've been telling these people every single thing that is going to happen before it happened, and it's all happening. We are in the tribulation, whether you want to believe it or not. Okay. Thank you. Ooh wee. And this is why the Bible said it's gonna come up on people like labor pains. You hear me? Suddenly, and it's gonna catch them off guard because they got eyes and they can't see, and they got ears and they can't hear. I don't even think that, y'all. Okay, so do y'all realize if Prop 2025 goes across, it's the New World Order, babies. My daughter just got her first job. I'm making her buy one survival thing with each check, and ears. And you need to know how to use them, baby girl, just in case something happened to mom. It's amazing to me that people don't see it. Prop. Okay? We will be going back to the days before Martin Luther King. Prop 2025, y'all need to go look it up and read all the stuff that's going to change. And they going to pass it because it puts us right in line with the New World Order. It's just not called the NWO, but I showed y'all the book where President Bush, September 11th, 1991, said he was going to usher in the New World Order. 10 years to the day after that, his son was president, and we got all of these things now where you got to be scanned to go through this, and you got to do all of these different checks, and you got to be, all of these different things. I don't understand. They already have where you can scan your hand. They already have it in other countries where the doors of the public transportation or whatever, if you scan it and it don't let you on, or in the grocery store, if you don't have this specific card. We just found out about Australia. In Australia, one of our brothers or sisters there said they're already making it to where you can't have a large group of people and you have to have some card to get into the grocery store. If you don't, not your debit, if you don't have that card, the doors don't even open for you for the grocery store. So, I mean, it's crazy how all of these things are happening and people just like la 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 la. The Euphrates didn't dried up, and the armies from the east are marching. As a matter of fact, the armies from the north, the kings of the north, they are in the Red Sea right now. Y'all know Putin them is over there, right? Putin them is in the Red Sea right now. They got the destroyer and a few other of their boats over there in the Red Sea. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Do you hear me? In in Cuba, you don't buy without it. Without what? In Cuba, you can't buy without what? The card? So Cuba and Australia. Oh, you're right. We not in the. Okay, I believe I told y'all I wasn't gonna be able to go in the store. Remember? Who remembers me saying I've been saying I already know, so I gotta get everything I need because I'm not gonna be allowed in the store because that card is getting ready to turn into y'all know what from Revelations 13:7. You won't be able to buy or sell without the mark. You won't be able to. Oh, okay. So that's now two places we know that whatever that card is, not your debit, but whatever this other card is, you can't even buy food. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's very interesting. But when I was saying that 2 years ago, saying you're not gonna be able to go buy anything in the store, when I said you're gonna have to scan with your hand, everybody called me crazy. Now they got the Amazon one everywhere. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to see if everybody looking. You said, true, my son is in the Navy, and you're right, because they haven't told anyone this, and somehow. What? And somehow what, Winter? And the card says what you will buy, everyone get the same stuff. I'm gonna raise both hands. Okay, here we go. Who remembers around October the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th of October of 22? We looked up what they were going to give you in the commodity food boxes because they brought them back in October. I said, y'all, those are ration boxes, and ration boxes come out before WAR. Who remembers us talking about that? Who remembers us going and looking at that website? And I said, if your family can survive for a whole month off of this, yes, I saw it on the rewatch. And now it's already happening in Cuba and in Australia. And you can't get the food and everybody gets the same amount. So whether you got 10 kids, 12 kids, 4 kids, you got to make that stretch. Do y'all remember me saying, please, 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 please go and look? Do you hear me? This is a thing. It don't matter if you believe it. God told us what was going to happen 2 years ahead of time, y'all. Why would he have us go looking that up? And now that card is out in over 2 countries. And we'll probably hear somewhere else too. That's why when people come in here talking crazy, you don't know who you're talking to. It's okay. Maybe if I put on my robe, you know what, I know what to do. Maybe this will make them listen. You just hold on a moment. I know what to do to get them to listen. You know what? I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. I know how to get them to listen. I know how to get them to pay attention. I know how to get them to think I'm serious. I know how to get them to pay attention. Hallelujah! Thank you, Jesus. Glory! The world is in. Maybe if I had these clothes on, y'all listen to me. So let's do it. I know. Yeah, this what y'all want? Y'all want to hear from this? I got this too. You ready? This what you need to say to listen? I know. This what y'all need. Oh, wait. I'm missing something. Give me a second. Come on, saints. This what y'all need to hear. The devil is coming. The war is coming. That's what y'all need from me. Get your stuff ready. Come on in. The enemy's here. That's what y'all need. I mean, what? This the only way y'all gonna listen if I got this on, huh? All right. Let me put my fan on under here. Because this is hot. Now I know why. Oh, wait. I missed it. All right, y'all. God is, come on. Y'all don't listen to that either. Y'all not listening. This can't be the only person you listening to. Okay? God said in the last days he was going to pour out his spirit. They were saying that you need the card to get in the grocery stores and other places. I'm trying to tell you, it's real. This the only way y'all gonna listen to me, huh? If I'm spitting on the mic and wiping my face, hollering and saying a whole bunch of stuff that don't mean nothing. But when I say, go get your stuff, disaster is coming. They're not gonna feed your kids. If you don't plan on taking the mark of the beast, you need to have these things in order. Y'all don't listen to that. So this is what I need to have on so y'all believe me. God has used this person that whoever don't think is valuable to help millions of people get ready. And a lot of them have already had things happening. Do you understand? They've already been able to use every single thing that they decided to get. Their children don't have to be scared. Their children don't have to be hungry. Their children don't have to be cold. Their children don't have to be just all over. It don't have to be no arguing about what we gonna do and we ain't got nothing and how we gonna. We don't gotta do none of that. We don't have to do any of that. But if you only take it from a person that's wearing this, and these people is telling you to give you all their money, they not even telling you to prepare. They telling you to keep on giving your money to them all the while you can barely pay your bills. Y'all better pay attention. God gives you wisdom. And for those of you that listened, you don't think it was a wise decision to buy all your survival stuff? Even if you just buy lights and a way to cook. And a small generator like this for $70 that you can plug up. They got a light on it. Let me see which one of these is plugged up here. Where's the button? It ain't this one. Oh, ain't none of them plugged in. That would be the reason. Let's see what could happen over here. Oh. Oh, and it come with 3 lights and this. So even with this, you ain't got to be in the dark. Oh. And you can charge your cell phone on it. Oh. So even if it ain't and this ain't going to charge no refrigerator or nothing, but you could put this in the window and keep your phone charged for emergencies just in case you got to call somebody, and your babies ain't got to be in the dark. Now, these ain't running no big devices, but it'll keep everybody's phone running, the tablet if they got games on it so they can stay out your hair. You buy one for everybody. But it come with 3 lights and a radio because ain't no TVs working right now. So how you going to get the news if you can't charge your phone and your TVs ain't working because ain't no internet, boo? Fear mongering where? And all of these folks then had to use their stuff. Just look up small portable generator, y'all. Right. Now you need a bigger one to run like your refrigerator or something like that. That's only for like phones and tablets. My neighbor just saw my solar panel in the window and knocked to inquire. Tay, didn't I just tell you that 15 minutes ago? It didn't even wait till tomorrow. You said who ain't a prophet? I ain't in Texas with her. Didn't I just tell you somebody was about to kindly knock on your door and ask? It ain't even been 15 minutes. 20 at the most. I said, one of your neighbors is about to come knock on that door. And they gonna kindly ask you, what's going on and how did you have lights? I just said that and it just happened right now. Saw that solar panel in the window. You said what? You said you really are. Every time I'm going through something, you speak on it. Listen here. People don't believe that there's real prophets on the planet right now. But there are. And we ain't all gaudy and trying to get everybody money for a prophecy. That's how you know we real. You hear me? 2 minutes ago. Excuse me. Good morning, Dad. Or good eternity to you. Yes, we want to thank you for warning us. We want to thank you for bringing us together. We want to thank you for pricking our ears. We want to thank you for making us move our money around and quit wasting money on stuff that don't matter. We want to thank you for preparing our minds for the things that are coming. Thank you for settling our spirits so we can hear. Thank you for drowning out all the voices and noise that don't mean nothing so that we can hear you. Thank you. We just want to tell you thank you this morning, and thank you for loving us, and thank you for telling us 2 years prior that all of this stuff was coming. We really, really, really do thank you. Have a great eternity, Dad. Who remembers me saying, if you wait until the news tells you, it's too late? How many times do y'all hear me saying, If you waiting for the news to tell you, it's already too late. You need to prepare before the news even says anything. Because once the news says something, everybody's running out to go get the stuff. Everybody's running to go do this. It's about to be chaos and craziness. I said, you don't want to be out there in there trying to fight through it over 50,000 times. Come on. Over, because we got over 1,000 classes. I'll probably say 5 times each class for sure. Maybe 50. You hear me? Tell you, make me proud. You make me proud. Listen, that'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That will do. You hear me walking off proud? Look it. Not training the other ones. Come on with it. Can y'all please do this? Can y'all please? Come on. If you seen babe, you know that's not being mean. That is in term of endearment. That'll do, pig. That'll do. You hear me? He told the youth, he said, can you please walk in a nice line for me, please? I tell everyone I talk to, whether they believe it or not, come on. Listen here. That make me happy. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. So if it's, we'll just say that all 300,000 of the people that are in our community are the only one in each of their neighborhoods that has these lights around the world, not just the United States, because we have people in Australia that bought lights. We have people in Japan that bought lights. We have people that bought lights in Israel, which y'all don't know. We got people that bought lights in Canada. We got people that bought lights in South Africa and North Africa. We got people that bought lights probably in Arabia. We got people that bought this stuff pretty much on every continent. Maybe not South Korea, because I don't know how they stuff go. But for the most part, like, we on the islands, Haiti and Trinidad and Tobago, you know, I always say it wrong. We got people, Jamaica, everywhere that went and bought this stuff. So it's not just like, oh, it's only the United States where you the only one. No. So just think about how many people are right now, even in Texas, maybe the only ones with lights. We know Tay is only one on her block. Where else? Michigan. Queen was the only one on her block. Miss Ida, I think in California. Tone. All of these different people, Isabel and them in different parts of the country, that was the only, KC, come on, the only one on the block with lights. And remember, I told y'all that was going to happen. And folks is going to be like, wait a minute, because they come outside to see. But y'all still moving through the hair. Let me go over here and see. Go get the... I even bought rechargeable book lights for cheap lights. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm the only one that I know of. I started putting lights in the bathroom and the bedroom. Come on. Y'all remember that thing when we was like, boom, 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 boom. This is me walking to get my survival stuff. Boom, 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 boom. You hear me? Santa sloshing on the floor in the light. Not in the dark. It's not a game. God thought it enough of us to tell us, you should be happy. I said, in a minute, y'all gonna be happy. He chose you to know. You have given us the light in so many ways. I don't know. God did, though. That's why I told y'all, I said, look, I don't know why he brought me over here. But I'm here now. This ain't about numbers for me. It's not about getting rich for me, because I told y'all, it ain't about to be no money anyway. But while money is still valuable, I need you to go by the things that when money don't have no value, or they shut down the stores, or life is crazy. Because I reposted that thing from 2020 is spiking. Y'all see the black doctor? Y'all see the black doctor? I reposted his video. He said it's spiking like crazy. You took yours to your parents' house when they had no power? Come on. Yeah. Another one is coming, exactly. And think about how many people was caught off guard during that time. Good morning, Mr. Randolph. All I'm going to say is this. In Clearwater, it's rising down there in Florida. That make me happy. Oh, I believe it. I don't know. I don't know. You might need to get you a generator and take it up there too, or no clean water. Oh, yeah, yeah. You live in Clearwater, okay? Yeah, I'm not stressed. I'm happy. I'm not stressed. I'm happy. I'm hearing reports of people having their stuff. Going to buy some more supplies when Amazon have their big sale. Okay. Listen, please go get your things. Hurry. Quit putting it off and get your stuff. Because one of the things that I found out about Prime Day is they hiked the prices up. Some of the prices was really cheaper before Prime Day. Who knew? Who knows that? You might know that some of them prices be they hiked them prices up for Prime Day to make it Prime Day. Yes, so it might be better to get them now. Oh yeah, yeah. So check the prices now, and if they gonna make it go up $20, or even right after, definitely check Amazon warehouse. I'm trying to tell you, they hike them prices up, make you think you get the deal. So look at it now, and if you got the money now, I'll go ahead and get it. You said all those people who laughed at us, I wonder if they laughing now. Nope. 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 They not. All them people that came in here and talked crazy to me and said I didn't know what I was talking about. Remember I told y'all this happens to me all the time? Use the Honey app to see price history and buying drops. Okay. Y'all remember? This always happened to me. Nobody don't ever believe what I be saying, but then it happened, and then they be wanting to talk to me, and I'll be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. You didn't call me crazy and all of that stuff. Just because you can't see in the future don't mean I don't get to. Hey, Angel. You hear me? Them be the ones that crisis hit the hardest, the non-believers. I'm trying to tell you. Right. That part. I promise you that it is only in this room that I cannot breathe. Jesus. Yes, used to work. Yes, used to work there, but check Walmart this week. Just seen they having big sales before Amazon, and they have a solar generator. Come on. Amazon has a clearance website. Listen, wherever y'all go get it from. Listen. Okay, I gotta tell y'all this. I know whenever I say Amazon, wherever you normally shop, Walmart, Temu, Target, Best Buy, okay? I'm not really saying just go to Amazon. I'm saying they got them on Amazon because that's where I shop. But if you know of a different place, please go there. Everybody got their place where they shop. You hear me? And some stuff is gonna be cheaper here, but if they don't shop there, okay. So with that, just go get your stuff. You can go to Dick's. It don't matter. Just get your stuff. I don't care where you get it from. Get your stuff. Okay? Everybody can do what they gonna do, and you get it from where you want to get it from. Because if I say Amazon got it for $59.99, somebody gonna say, well, they got it on this for $22. Okay, well, get it where you gonna get it from. Now, we talk about this. You can get them anywhere. Just type in water filtration straws, and you can go wherever you want to get them from. Because if I say Amazon, somebody gonna say something else. Listen, it's fine. Just go get it. I don't care where you get it from. I say Amazon because that's where I shop. They're not laughing now. They're asking me what they need to get. Come on, Tay! She said they're not laughing now. They're asking me what they need to get. You mean the ones that was telling you don't kill their vibe? Listen. The real baby, listen. I'm trying to tell y'all. Look. Because folks that hit there, it'll be 15 different things. I bet you they over there mad as hell right now. I'm telling you. Listen. Ooh, I think I need to get a new mattress. It's unavoidable. My hips and stuff is starting to hurt. I was going to get one a couple months ago, but I be having to save my little coins. And honey, it's about time, because I think that mattress didn't did its part. You hear me? It's done did its part. But anyway, I'm gonna run to the restroom, and then we gonna look up a couple scriptures. Okay? Is that all right with y'all? Y'all want to do it for a little minute? Babes, I need a new mattress. It's dips all in it. Mattress topper ain't gonna help me. That mattress had it, because when I put it in the storage, they went through my storage, and they don't think I know, and it bent my mattress, so the things are bent. It's time. I had that mattress like 8 years. 7, something like that. And then it was used, not used. My husband's ex-husband's auntie, she had bought it, slept on it like 4 times, and put it in the storage. So it's just time for another one. And it's a good mattress too, but I'm just gonna give me another one. I seen some for like $300. I don't need the bike spring. I just need the top part, the top mattress. Y'all know what's crazy too? Why is this not working? Don't tell me I done broke the dang thing. Kevin, oh, you went on. I'm like, why is my diffuser not doing nothing? All right, I'm back. Listen, I just want to say I'm proud of y'all, and I'm gonna keep saying that. And I know y'all get tired of me saying it, but I'm grateful that y'all listen. I'm grateful that y'all went ahead and did what y'all supposed to do. You moved your finances around because it's a big deal. You hear me? I want to say too, I looked online. Who remembers this guy? Who remembers this guy? Oh, it's a spider web on here. Don't do that. Who remembers this guy? Tell me what this is. His head is missing. It's somewhere. Tell me what this is. I think it fell down. His wings is missing too. And his tail then came off. You just falling apart, buddy. You remember Lester? Okay. So we had this, and then the dragon was in Japan. And we used to talk about Lester all the time, didn't we? And then the dragon was in Japan, flying around looking like this. And then on the news the other day, did y'all hear it? They said the dragon has been released. 2 different news people said the dragon has been released. Y'all heard it? Sure did. Bunny, you seen it? Go look on TikTok. The dragon has been released news. I'll let you go look at it real quick. Go on. Go on now. Go on. Go on and look over there. $2024 is the year of the dragon too? Interesting. Yes, he was by the water. That man was. It was 2 of them. It was one in the studio, and it was one that wasn't by the water. I heard it was wondering. Oh. He has a name. His name is Lester. Y'all seen it? You seen it, Jamila? Y'all remember them saying I was crazy, and now everything that I was saying 2 years ago, they be saying on the news. But if the news tell you it's too late. So when I said it's dragons for real, and then the dragon showed up, it was like, she crazy. But the dragon showed up. And then they started showing up all over. They said I was crazy when I said giants showed up is real. And the giants showed up, didn't they? They said I was crazy when I said the fairies was real, mermaids, all of that. And they didn't all showed up since 22. And now the news is saying the dragon has been released. Can y'all tell me the scripture in Revelations? It's a couple of them that talks about the dragon coming up out the sea. Where are the scriptures about the dragon coming out of the sea? Please post them. Not where it is, but the actual scripture. Can we do it? Please? Can we go find that? All you gotta do is type dragon Bible scriptures and it's gonna come up. Revelations. Tell me where they talk about a dragon coming up out the sea. And people say, it's not going to be a physical dragon. Well, what is the Leviathan? Oh, he breathed fire. Fire-breathing dragon, a lizard. Oh, okay, never mind. You're right. You said it right. Revelations 13, the dragon stood on the shore of the sea, and I saw a beast coming out of the sea. Interesting. Then another sign appeared in the heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads. Oh. Revelations 12. Interesting. You hear me? Revelations 12 and 3. Really? Revelations 13 said the beast was going to come out to sea, didn't it? It was going to stand on the shore of the sea. And the dragon stood on the shore of the sea, and I saw a beast coming out of the sea. Interesting. And where was that man standing at when he said the dragon has been released? Was that not on the shore of the sea? Wasn't it like a hurricane, like stuff going on when old boy showed up, Godzilla? He created weather changes, didn't he? Like tsunamis and stuff? Earthquakes? A dragon on the shore watching a bigger dragon come out of the sea. Oh, okay. Yes, because the energy it harvests. Oh, okay. Okay. I just was trying to see if y'all seeing what I'm seeing. I wear glasses and my eyesight has gotten crazier, but it's some stuff I can't unsee. And it's some stuff I can't unhear. You hear me? And for that man to get on there and say the dragon has been released, and we've been talking about dragons for 2 years. Revelations 13, 1 through 10, 11, and 15. Oh, okay. Okay. So do y'all see what I see? Do you see what I see? You see it? You see you gonna have to have a card to get in the grocery store. You ain't gonna be able to buy no food without that card. It is gonna make your life absolutely hard. If you don't got your stuff, you better go get it now, or you gonna be real hungry trying to figure out how. Like, how you gonna cook? How you gonna get groceries? How? They got a video where you can see the dragon, and every time it moves, an earthquake. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you, you better get your stuff. You better go get your stuff. Go get your stuff. Go get your stuff. The dragon will be bound for 2,000 years after he come out. Wells Fargo Bank closed. Here where I live. Where you live. Oh, the Fargo. Oh, where you live, and your husband was like, look at what Tia told us. Tell my nephew I said, my primo. No, that's my auntie. Prima. What's my nephew? It's not primo. Prima and primo are not nephew and niece, are they? That's your aunt. What is it, primo? What is it? I forget. It's been a long time since I've been on the West Coast. That's your cousin. So Brinos. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So Brino. All right. Thank you. Theo is Primo's cousin. Okay. I couldn't remember. My Primo and Prima. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so I got it right. I mean, got it wrong, but y'all got me right. Okay. My sobrino said, look what our tia told us. She told us the base was going to close. See what happens? You see? You see? Thank you. This is the thing, family. We ready. And no, we not ready for everything. A dragon release, it doesn't mean good things. Okay, think about this. If there is a fire-breathing thing, lizard, that is coming up out of the ocean, his armor, his skin is impenetrable. Only God can control him. When he walks, the spikes on his tail cause the earth to split. And he shoots fire out of his mouth. God says he is not going to destroy the earth by water. It is going to be destroyed by fire. Do you remember how much stuff they tore up in the movie trying to get rid of Godzilla? That part, Tisha. Miss Moore. I think that's why the sharks are coming in shallow areas. Morg, you already said it. That's why the fish is running. It's something bigger than them. What's taking bites out of big white sharks? Chunks, whole snack bites. Exactly. This is why everything moving around and getting out the way. The megalodon, right? That's the biggest thing. What's taking a bite out of that? What's bigger than the megalodon? And that thing is bigger than ships. Yeah. You taking snack bites. You hear me? Yeah, but the harp ain't pushing them. That's for weather, baby. The harp is not pushing them. That's not what's pushing them. What's in the deep that God said. Harp is not pushing them fish out. That's not what's pushing them fish out. Harp is changing our weather, but harp is not what's pushing them fish out. What she asked about if they control the weather. Yes, they do. The lanternfish that was bleached, something definitely going on. Yeah. Sorry, Bunny. Yeah. Yeah. They've been controlling our weather, though. That's the war tactics. Just like everything that's coming could be them people. Where did you find the article? What are you talking about? What article? Yeah. You probably gonna have to go look on TikTok. Vietnam War, they made it rain for 3 months nonstop. Oh yeah. We already talked. What is it called? It's not called NBC anymore. It's called something else. It's a war tactic. They can create tsunamis, heavy rain, and it's just so that the people are disabled. They can turn the phones off, all of that. Then the coast water has been hot, right? And we just read about how his burps heat up the ocean. And we've been seeing fire in a ring circle coming up out of the ocean. And they we don't know where it's coming from. Right? I don't know if it's the volcanoes, though. All right. So, Hold on one second, y'all. I'm seeing what version I want to read this in. What the heck? Okay. I need y'all to go to Isaiah 30 and 8. In the NIV, that's what we're going to read from real quick. Isaiah 30 and 8. Chapter 30, verse 8. And I'm reading it in the NIV and not in ERV. Oh, thank you, Jamila. Isaiah 30 and 8, y'all. Y'all ready? Isaiah 30 and 8. Yeah, NIV. Here we go. It says, "Go now and write it on a tablet for them. Inscribe it on a scroll, that for the days to come it may be an everlasting witness." Now, how many times do I ask y'all to try to take notes in class? Just jot down something. Things that we talk about over here, things that we go look up. I ask y'all to just take note of the things that we talk about. Write it down, right? We talk about this. Okay, for the things that's coming. I said, you don't believe me? Write this down so you can go back and check on what day we talked about it, right? Okay, all right. Here we go. Okay. It says, "For these are rebellious people, deceitful children, children unwilling to listen to the Lord's instructions," or instruction. Y'all think we done ran into that over here? They rebellious, they don't care, they don't want to hear, they don't want to deal, God said get ready, they said I don't have to, I don't believe it. Yeah? Okay. They say to the seers, "See no more visions," and to the prophets, "Give us no more visions of what is right." Who remembers me telling you that God allowed me to be his seer and a prophet all at the same time? I get to be two. I get to tell people, speak things into people's life, but God also has showed me in my dreams, which is a seer, or in visions, things that are coming. Even down to Tay's neighbor coming to knock on her door. God used me to tell this sister this morning, hey, very shortly, one of your neighbors is about to knock on your door and ask how you got lights. And within 15 minutes, 2 minutes after, 17 minutes roughly, somebody knocked on the door and said, what's going on with this little setup you got? I've never been to Tay's house, never seen her house. But in this very class that we were in, within 15 minutes, God let her know somebody about to knock on your door and ask a question. And while I was yet speaking, it happened. All the way down in Texas. Do you hear me? It's a real thing. That there are real prophets and prophetesses on this planet, and we don't look like the... But that don't mean what we say it ain't true. Because I'm not taking no money to tell y'all my visions and tell y'all my dreams and tell y'all the things that God is telling me. Then people say, oh, she ain't. Okay. Okay. She got a half top on. How she gonna tell me anything? And that is the problem. She be cussing, and that's the problem. She don't act like a church person, and that's the problem, because I'm not acting punk, and this ain't no act for me. But the people that have been here for 2 years, they have seen the value in the words that I have given them, even down to just giving out $5 or helping somebody else or writing down things. Their lives have changed. And when a true prophet comes around you, these are the things that happen. And they tell you things that haven't happened yet, so you don't got to be stressed out and distressed and crazy. They tell you before. Anytime that you go and you see in the Bible, most times the prophet was taken to the person before the destruction, calamity, situation even arose, so that they know it was coming. Whether that person listened or not, it was on them. Prophet still got us. Look, you ain't got to take my words, but if I don't say it, I'm going to get in trouble by my dad, and y'all not worth me going to hell. So here we go. Love y'all. Y'all valuable, but not valuable that I'm going to not say it because I'm scared of y'all and be worried about how you going to feel about it. You said ain't no jellybacks over here, and ain't. And ain't. 10 toes down in what I believe, and it ain't been wrong yet. Thank you, God. Because it ain't my words. I could just have kept all of this information and been getting my stuff ready. Do you understand? I have telling up the first time somebody went against me, it was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I could have shut up. Oh, they don't like, I don't give a damn. Because my daddy made my head hard, baby. And his back strong and these feet planted, baby. He did that. Because nothing he has told me has not been right. And that's the difference between people that are hearing their own visions and the people that really hear from God. And I'm not saying I'm the only one. No, I'm not. But I am right now in this space, one of the people that he is calling to be a watchman to tell people what's coming. We knew we wasn't going to be able to get in the store. We knew the sickness was coming. We knew. Why would he tell us 2 years ago? Why wouldn't he wait till 6 months from now? He said there's not going to be no lights. You ain't going to be able to cook. It's going to be cold. People going to be freezing to death. But then, boom, that big old blizzard hit up north, and all them people was freezing to death. It was 20 feet of snow all the way up to they past the top of their doors. They digging out. Okay, well, we already had trenching tools just in case with a fire starter and a thing on it. I mean, every single thing that has happened, God told us the meat was going to go bad. It did. So we had already bought canned meat and dry meat. He told us the eggs, it was going to be something with them. They started killing all the chickens, and now eggs have skyrocketed. But we had already bought powdered eggs prior to that. He told us the milk was going to be bad, and now the avian flu is in everything dairy. He told us raw was coming, and it's here. He told us we might not be able to go outside because the streets might be dangerous, and now we have KKK members walking down the streets talking crazy. He told us to go through our houses and see what will work and to get manual things because there was going to be no electricity. And people are experiencing that all around the world just right now. And you think I want to go back to waiting for the news to tell me? No. Y'all seen the videos that I recorded when I didn't even have locks. And God was telling me that all of this stuff was going to happen. And I was trying to tell people then in 2014, 15, 16, 13, all of it, hey queen, all of that time. And they was like, you crazy, girl, you delusional, girl, you need to quit reading all them books. You need to get out the house. Okay. I'll be crazy if it's going to help somebody. Moving on. Here we go. It says, tell us pleasant things and prophesy illusions. I'm going to say that again. They say to the seers, see no more visions, and to the prophets, give us no more visions of what is right. Tell us pleasant things and prophesy illusions. Please tell me the definition of illusion and pleasant. Please. What are the two definitions? One of illusion and one of pleasant. Tell me. the definition of illusion and what's the definition of pleasant? Please. Y'all, hold on. Ooh, y'all hear my muscle. Oh, God. Ooh. Goodness gracious. What is it? What is it? Huh? What is it? Tell me. What's the definition of illusion and what's the definition of pleasant? I'm listening. Pleasant is giving a sense of happy satisfaction or enjoyment. Okay. Okay. A thing that is likely to be wrongly perceived. A misrepresentation of a real sensory stimulus. A deceptive appearance or impression. Ooh. Oh, an illusion is a reflection of something that appears to be real, but is not, like y'all pastors. Moving on. Huh? 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 So they not telling you that the world is ending. They not telling you to get your food together. They telling you, ooh, God about to bless you with a big old house that you ain't going to be able to use. God going to give you a new car that you ain't going to be able to drive because it ain't going to be no gas or it's electric. God is going to give you so much money. Send me $3,522 and God going to make you a millionaire and you ain't going to be able to spend it unless you take the mark. So they look the part. They look real. And they're only telling people with itching ears what they want to hear and not what the truth is about what is happening right now. You know why? Because they don't read Revelations. And they telling y'all, oh, I don't study the Bible that much. Well, how is you getting on here preaching to anybody? That part, Lauren. They look the part. I showed y'all. They know what to put on. It's a costume. This is a costume, baby. It's a uniform. Anybody can put on a police uniform. That don't mean they really the police. Anybody can put on a judge. Anybody, and this could be a choir robe. It could be the preacher thing. It could be the judge's thing. It could be whatever. Anybody can put this on. That don't mean they a preacher. That don't mean they a judge. That don't mean they graduating. That don't mean nothing. You said this just gave me goosebumps. It's a real thing. That just because they got this on don't mean God picked them. Just because they got this song don't mean they hear from God. Just because they got this song don't mean that they got your soul in mind. And just because they got this song don't even mean they believe in God. You know how many priests don't believe in God? You know how many bishops? It's a job for them. It is a career. They went to school, so they're going to do it. They saw that it made them money. Their granddaddy was a minister, and they learned how to and y'all hear me, folks? Give me all your money. Well, hell, Chris Brown do the same thing. I'ma shake a little bit, pop a little bit, sing till you tell you something you want to hear. Give me all your money. Give me Beyonce too. Cardi B, and I love them all, here we go, but just because they got this song don't mean God called them. Just because they standing in front of a microphone hollering and screaming don't mean God is speaking to them. He would have not said that there were synagogues of Satan if it wasn't true. I ain't mad at Chris Brown because the pastors be asking for more than that for photo ops. You can't even touch a pastor if you ain't gave him $3,000. At least he letting them go with one rack. Pastor Listen, Rika, it's a real thing. $500. We need $500. Who got $500? We need $400. We need $400. We need $300. We know y'all gotta give us $200. All right, 200, 200, 200 there, 200 there. The sister in the back, $200. It's an auction for how much money they can get. You're not getting no closer to your pastor by giving them more money. You're not getting closer to God by giving them more of your money. There are people in our community that ain't never gave me $1 and their life is still blessed. My ex-pastor went over to this girl in the congregation. It was her birthday and told her, I know you got money. It's your birthday. You said I was so hurt reading. He can't accept the captives free, that it be pastors that's whole Satanists. That it be pastors that's whole Satanists and the whole church is a satanic church and the mothers and the fathers is doing witchcraft. You mean what? All the while saying hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Because they know that Christians are gullible people. And as long as you repeat what they used to hear and they think you know God, they don't try your spirit. As long as you look the part, they don't try your spirit to see if any of your predictions or what God gave you has come true. Okay. Moving on. Because they can talk to the people that only got itching ears that don't want to hear nothing that's going to kill their vibe. One of the things you're going to get over here in WOIU is strong mentally and spiritually. Now, I don't know about physically because we just be sitting around sometimes. But for the most part, you can't tell me your mind is not stronger since you've been over here. I know it is. Because you cannot connect with God for real and your mind not be stronger. You said a lot of Christians walking around with no discernment at all. I'm trying to tell you. Because they sit in the pew. They think because they sit in the pew, they got it all. I started doing Bible study with a woman, and she said, I need to throw the OTP away. Baby, you bet not. Did you take her to Hosea 4, baby? See, you didn't. Next time you have a Bible study with her, go to easy read version of Hosea 4 and read the whole scripture. And instead of where it say priest, put pastor there and then see how she feel about it. Did you hear what it said? I need you to go to Hosea, the 4th chapter. Read it in the easy read version or NIV, okay? But when you read it with her, I need you to change the word priest to pastor. And see what she say. And then say, pastors don't preach for free anymore, do they? And it's always a church scandal. That's interesting. Then you take her to sibling oracles and show her what it says about the pastors, how they're effeminate and how they have illicit intercourse with boys, and ask her if that's not what's going on in the churches right now. And ask her, there you go. Because see, sometimes you got to put it right in their face. Don't argue. Just state the facts. Matter of fact, ask her. Text her and ask her today. Hey, what's the names of Adam and daughters? How many kids did Adam and Eve have? And she's going to tell you nobody knows. And then ask her, what is the number Jubilee? What is Jubilee? It means 50. It means worship. Oh, okay, but did you know there was a book of the Jubilees that tells us that Adam and Eve had 53 children, so many sons and so many daughters? Because the book of the Jubilee is mentioned in the Bible too. Take her to Joshua chapter 10, verse 13, and show her the book of Jasher, and then go online and show her. See, sometimes, that's why I said they looking at it, but they don't even see what's in front of their face, and it's sad. I used to be there too. I was a 66er. But this is 66ers Anonymous over here. I've been telling her about your teachings. How do you feel about yoga? She told me, yeah. Stretch without the names of the poses and humming and all of that. Yeah. Well, she told you right with that. Sorry. Yoga is very demonic, whether people want to believe it or not. It is. You need to look up the names of the positions and look at what they mean and who they're named after. I guarantee you it will blow your mind. Even Pilates. They're named after the Pleiades. Mm-hmm. Yep. You can stretch without, yeah. And when you look up who the Pleiades is, you be like, no, they didn't just play us like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, to the yes. They play with these words. Yep, I see Jaguar Wright. Did y'all see her thing? Folks is getting into this. I mean, I ain't saying she wasn't already before. I don't know her. But I saw she was on the Real Street Stars the other day, and she was talking about WWW, and the letter W is 666. I said, folks is getting into the nitty gritty. They getting into the nitty gritty. It made me excited. They getting into the nitty gritty now, babe. Well, come on in. I love her. I've been watching her for years. Now it's about to all come out. I'm trying to tell you. She been spilling everything lately. Oh, yes. I just feel like everybody be over here. I really do. We've come across a lot of people say, yeah, she admitted the songs are spells. Now, when we talk about that, nephew? Y'all don't find it. Come on. For those of you that have been here for a while, y'all can't say y'all don't be seeing all the stuff that we was talking about. Everybody said we was going too deep. We was doing too much. Is it not all over the internet right now? You hear me? You hear me? Is it not all over the internet right now? When people was telling us we was crazy, we was doing too much, we was looking too deep into stuff, everything we was talking about in 22 is now all over the internet right now. With the clothes, with what they represent, the medicine, everything. And I was getting called a crazy person 20 times a day at that point in time. You said that's why you don't listen to all that rap and R&B. I hope you don't listen to Christian music either. Don't listen to no gospel, because they all sign the same contracts, son. They're all employed by the devil. Tasha Cobb signed the same contract Lil Wayne did, boo. You might as well get you some bells and make your own. Yeah, Kirk Franklin is on the same label as Lil Wayne. Yeah. They all signed to get their checks from the devil. From the devil. All of them. He don't care if you singing Christian music if he already got your soul, and I'm not saying that they did, but I'm saying. Yeah. You said, I'ma just sing my songs. There you go. You always said it was your dream and wanted to teach. Listen, it's a real thing out here. Every time we put in a website, we're typing 666. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And now you don't even got to put the WW in. Now you just put it in. Yeah. But remember us talking about all the letters that are numbers. And now you understand why signs and everything has a meaning? Y'all remember? Remember when we was going through this? Remember this? A member? That's interesting. How often do we use this word? Interesting. That's a word that's thrown around all the dang time, isn't it? Interesting. 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 Y'all remember? A member. Y'all remember? You might have missed this class, Rika. Let's see what else we can find in here. Come on. There's one specific page I'm looking for. All right, Dad. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I had this book all these years. Guess the last time this book was checked out? It's in CERCA Library now, so it ain't never gonna be checked out again nowhere else. But guess when the last time this book was checked out of a library? And the only time it's showing, I'm guessing. So they never took it back. Not that you done stole the book. And I can tell you, I know look. Because the other one ain't got nothing on it. You was close, Jai. 1965. February 23rd, 1965. Look at that. Pat Montgomery, you never took the book back. It's called The Alphabet Source. I know I wasn't born for another 15 years. He done stole the book from the library. He done stole the book from the library. It belongs to CERCA TROVA library now, though, so won't be no more checkouts. You see it. Y'all can't really see my stamp right there, but it's right there. The library of CERCA TROVA is who it belongs to now. Sorry, Pat. I'm looking for. It's a specific thing. Where is it? Where is it? This is not the one I'm looking for. Where's... Oh, there it go. Hold on. I got to be very gentle with this book because it's... When is it? I don't even know when it was published. Probably just 61 or something. Oh, 1940. 1940 is when this book came out. Here we go. Look at that. You see the different... Now I'm going to tell y'all why this book is important. You see this Egyptian hieroglyphs and it tells you the letters, right, of what they mean and what they are. Y'all see it? Right? Now I'm going to show y'all why this has been valuable to me. Look at the hieroglyphs. Y'all see them, the owl and all of that. Right? And why it's been important in other books too. I'm going to show y'all a few books. Interesting. So you mean to tell me that code will help me, the book is 82 years old, to decipher all of these hieroglyphs back here? The pages in pages and pages of the Book of the Dead that I have? What? Let's turn the light on so y'all can see. Interesting. What book is 125? And it's pages and pages. This is the whole Egyptian Book of the Dead. And it's all the fold outs. You see? So if I wanted to go through here and decipher this, guess what I could do? I could. But you know what somebody already did for me? They already deciphered it. It's already deciphered. Thank you, Dad. You see it? Pretty dark. So, there's one book. Let's see. I want to show y'all something else too. Who remembers the study about Moab? And how did Moab come about? Real quick, I want to show y'all something. Thank you. How did Moab come about? Who knows how Moab came about? Yeah, they be having them everywhere, Miss Moore. Lot's daughter. So Moab and Moab's daughters they had that family thing going on. And that's how the two daughters got pregnant with their sons. But we also know that the sons of Moab were giants, right? And we know that Lot used to run with giants as well, right? Look at one of the ancient scripts from Phoenicia. You see it right there? The Moabites. Really? Language? The Moabite Phoenician language. Interesting. Now, where have we seen these letters before? I'm going to show you. And this is why I be telling y'all, they be telling the kids the truth. I'm going to show you something. Looky. Because, yeah. And which one is it? It's not that one. I think it's this one. Oh, don't fall. Don't do that. Oh, there it is. Y'all see? Let me find it. Okay, there it go. See this right here? See this? See all of this? See these? See this? You see it? This is a kid's book. Remember that. You see this? And these? Right here? Tell me what you see right there. Don't you see the letters? You see them? Do you? Now, why would they be teaching our children ancient Phoenician language? The complete book of monstrous beasts. Now, you know what's so funny? The giants were considered monsters, and there are other people that with them messing with the animals and stuff. Why would they use this on the kids' book? Why would they use ancient Phoenician letters on not one kid's book, but two? Interesting. And guess where the Phoenicians was? And guess who they were? They were the people that were making dinosaurs and whatnot. Giant. Oh. Interesting. They go to other letters too there. That's interesting. Can you get these books on the site? Yeah. Amazon. Right now. You can get them at Borders. Yeah. You said to cast spirits on children, or to hide the truth right in front of your face. What if it was just to hide the truth in your face? What if it was just that? What if that was the case? Because if I'm an old person that studies certain things, you're not going to think anything about me buying this. I could lie and tell you it's for my grandkids. You wouldn't know. You said what language was on the 10 Commandments? Aramaic? Girl, I don't know. These is all questions you could go answer. Why y'all be asking me questions y'all can get the answers to? Is it Hebrew? I don't know. What was it? That's questions y'all can answer yourself. You asking me questions, I'm going to go to Google and ask the same thing as you. Aramaic or whatever. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Mm-hmm. I have no idea. I'm not now. I keep telling y'all I'm not Google. I don't know everything. Y'all can go look it up now. Love you. I don't know what it was written in. Yeah, Michael, we know. I be loving y'all. Y'all know y'all be. Yeah, all right. Come tell me. Come tell me. I don't know what language it was. It could have been a language we don't know just yet. Who knows? I don't know. I love this place too, Smoking Gemini. So with that, back to what I was saying. Understanding letters, the etymology of words, and all of those different things, it means something. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to. But there is a lot of information that God has given me. There are things that He tells me to pay attention to. There are things that He made me study, and I don't remember it all. And it ain't saying that I can go look it up. I just don't remember it just right now. I'm not, I can only do what I can do. So with that, back to what I was saying. Hey, this is why it's so important for us to learn, to understand. And I pray while y'all be here, that you look deeper into every single thing. Don't take nothing at surface value. And I did all that hooping and hollering 20, 30 minutes ago to show y'all that just because a person is in a pulpit, just because they got on whatever you want to call it, that don't mean they know. That don't mean they connecting with God, but God has put some people out here, and you probably not gonna like a lot of what they telling you. Who would be honest and say y'all didn't like most of what I was telling y'all when y'all first came here? Probably thought I was overstepping my boundary being in y'all business. Oh, you said me. Oh, me. Stephanie said, yeah, because you was doing a little bit too much. You said, it's been some times. You said that you was. Hilarious. Uh-huh. All in your damn business. I already knew you was. I already knew. That's why I just looked over there. I already knew you was about to poke your lips out and roll your eyes. If I get, y'all already know who. You said, but then I realized, true, then it registered. Exactly. Exactly. You said corner crying. To a certain degree, me. Like, what you mean there was giants bigger than me? Listen, that part. Yeah. You said I got put in the corner yesterday. Uh-oh. It took me about 2 months to lose the chip on my shoulder. Hilarious. You showed me. Listen. Not it took me a minute because I feel like, who is you talking to me, honey? And now I don't get no tomatoes or nothing. And I love it. That's how I know y'all learning, though. That's how I know y'all growing, because at first, y'all used to pelt me with all kinds of stuff because who is you? But when you started to go through and see that these don't be my views a lot of times on the things that I teach, because I could care less, do what you want to do. That don't have nothing to do with me. That don't have nothing to do with my soul. What you do with your soul and your body, baby, you gonna have to sit in judgment. Not me. You listen. You hear me? But look at how God has changed your view. You said I stopped adding people and getting kicked out of class for it. Yes, because I definitely used to be like, Kim, listen. I'm glad I stayed and listened and learned. Best life decision. Listen, because God wants us to understand. You right. It was the introduction of the OTP for me. First time I saw you, I listened and snapped on someone. And you said, just listen. Because I don't need no... I don't need no help. I got my dad. Because of you. First book bought in over 30 years. No way. 3 decades? Y'all heard that? I have a ride to the food bank. I will rewatch the rewatch. Oh, see you later, pumpkin. You said, I don't know what made me stay, but I'm glad I did. Yeah. But had you not held your ground and stayed obedient, still wouldn't have been a lot. It still would have been a lot worse. Listen, I learned to ask Dad first. Come on. Like, this is the thing, family. Thank you so much. But we all are special souls to God. Yes, had a terrible stepdad, so I was bucking. I know how it go. I know how it go. But this is the thing, family. God will send you somebody that's going to help you. Like I told y'all, he sent me my godmother because I had lost faith in church people and people that talked about the Bible too. And I was a whole pastor's kid, grandkid, and this and that. But when she told me that people are not God and you don't look to people, you look to God, because people are always going to disappoint you or let you down or do something you're not going to approve of. I changed my whole view on, I just need the information. What you do in your life is whatever. But if you're giving me the right information, God gonna deal with you about the rest of it. You hear me? I'm a black sheep of my family, and I've been called crazy for studying so much. I belong here. And do. We all the black sheep. That's why we over here. But look at what God has done. You said that's all I need is the info. I'm trying to tell you, everything else is extra. Everything else is extra. All that hooping and hollering and doing all that is too much. Just give me what I need to know so I know what to do when these things come. You hear me? You hear me? In real life, Ephesians 6 says you can't trust men. I'm trying to tell you. And that's why okay, who remembers when I first came here? I said, do not put me up on no pedestal. I'm not your pastor, nothing. I'll be the dean, and that's it. That's one of the biggest things I heard you say. Don't ask people, ask God. Change my life. I'm trying to tell you. Both my brothers follow you. We woke up over here and did. Y'all remember me saying that? I said, I'm on the same level as y'all. That's how people say, I thought you thought wrong. You assumed, and when you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. I never said that. You put that in your mind. You said that. I never said none of that. I said God called me to teach. I never told you nothing else. Whatever you formed in your mind was on you. And that's why I said this ain't Holy Tabernacle of whatever. It is WORU a school. Came in with the magnifying glass and manila envelopes trying to see what you was doing. I know. Y'all was skeptical for the first 3 months. Some of y'all longer than that. I put the OTP info in one of my family members' ears and she was excited. It made me happy because most of my family members don't care. Oh, I know. Listen, this is the thing, family. God wants us to be aware. He always was telling the Israelites and different people when the enemy was coming, if they chose to listen and prepare and do the things that he said do, he always made sure they was all right. Now this thing coming, we already know it's the end. So, but we can still prepare. You don't have to go out just sorry and sad. You hear me? Listen, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I want y'all to be okay. I want y'all to be all right. I want y'all minds to be sound. I don't care about, because God said everything around us gonna perish. You better get them under the influence. Listen. But look at how God changed your life. You didn't have to come sit up in church for 50 hours and do all of this jumping around. You had to focus on God, and that was it. Focus on what you learned here, and if it hit you in your throat, you didn't even realize. Like a lot of people said, they didn't know they was selfish. They didn't know they was mean. They didn't know they was messy. They didn't know they was, a hoe. They didn't know. But until somebody bring it to your attention that, girl, you nasty. You just gonna be throwing that thing everywhere. God don't approve of that. Very grateful. I tell people thanks to my dog Rocky Page, because that's how you found us. Thanks, Rocky, for getting your mom over here. You said, and didn't. You hear me? It's a lot of people. Listen, it's a real thing. You said, I know I got my issues. Listen, we had some whoremongers over here too. Some adulterers, fornicators. Listen, you said you definitely learn accountability over here, Indu. Who feels like a more accountable person since you've been here? You quit blaming everybody else and start realizing a lot of stuff was your fault because of the way that you thought. There's things that happen to you because of your thinking. And your kids and family members suffer because of your thinking. It's a real thing. Excuse me. Good afternoon. Yeah. Listen, it's a real thing. All right, let's get back to this scripture. I'm going to show y'all. So now that we know that people want to hear stuff, 11 says, leave this way and get off this path and stop confronting us with the Holy One of Israel. Y'all remember in the beginning of this, they kept trying to get rid of me? People used to get us, and so we'd have to go somewhere else. And they'd say, don't nobody want to hear us. The text, the comments are still on all of my videos where people be like, you're crazy, blah, blah, blah. I still get them. Not as much now. People like, move out of my way. I don't want to hear that. Why? Remember, people used to come here and say, why do you keep showing up in my FYP? You need to block me. I don't want to hear nothing you talking about. Why do you keep coming up? I didn't invite you to nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. At that time, I didn't even know how to use TikTok. Believe me, I'm not sending no messages out to nobody that don't want to hear them. I don't like wasting my time, hun. No, I didn't do nothing. You better ask TikTok. Because you hear me? People were like, can you block me? And will. I bet you they wish they wasn't blocked now. Moving on. Therefore, this is what the Holy One of Israel says. Because you have rejected this message and relied on oppression and depended on deceit. What is oppression and what is deceit? What's the definition for oppression and what's the definition for deceit? Please tell me. You didn't want to hear what was right. You wanted to hear something that relied on oppression and deceit. What's the definitions? Mm. Tell me. You said I am going to have to leave for a little bit because you reading me and I don't want to hear it. It's okay. At least you honest. God can help you when you honest, babe. Oh. Prolonged, cruel, or unjust treatment or control. Prolonged. So are the churches not controlling people but they're not telling them the truth? Oppression is the state of being subject to unjust or fair treatment or control. Churches tell you what you can wear, what you can do, how you can do it. Oh, okay. Okay. And control is a form of what again? What is it? Tell me. Witchcraft. 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 So control and witchcraft go hand in hand. They are the same thing. Because in witchcraft, you can make somebody do something that they never thought about doing or even want to do. Right? And deceit is the action of practice of deceiving someone by concealing or misrepresenting the truth. Like we ain't in the last days. Like it ain't no hell. Like you've already forgiven and anything and everything that you've already done, you can still go to heaven doing whatever you want. Like that? Deceiving people into thinking that if you give enough money and you go to church, that's all you need. But controlling what they look at, what they talk to, who they talk to, what they wear, and what they do, right? It said you would rather listen, okay, to the deceit and oppression, even though God said, if you and me, you're free. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. Here we go. It says, because you have rejected this message and relied on oppression, you relying on what you always knew, what your pastor always said. You never went and checked it out for yourself. You just, my pastor said, well, don't go on that. This sin will become for you like a high wall, a cracked and bulging that collapses suddenly in an instant. It will break in pieces like pottery, shattered so mercilessly that among its pieces not a fragment will be found for taking coals from a hearth or scooping water out of a cistern. This is what the sovereign Lord, the Holy One of Israel, says. In repentance and rest is your salvation. In quietness and trust is your strength. But you would have none of it. Who remembers me telling y'all need y'all to quiet y'all minds down? Start journaling. You can't do a whole bunch of talking when you journaling, right? I woke up talking about the same subject matter. Okay. Who feels like you kind of live a quieter life now since you've been at WOIU? You ain't moving around as much and just doing a whole bunch of stuff that means nothing. You rest better since you've been over here? Anybody sleep better since they've been here? Huh? You can form clearer thoughts since you've been over here, maybe? You don't feel so scatterbrained all the time? I sleep way better. Okay, me, I sleep better. I sure do. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Excuse me. Interesting. Journaling has helped you calm your mind. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And well dehydrated. Come on. Not really, but only because I'm in school. Got it. I study better and research everything. Got it. So you have to calm your mind in order to research. You have to calm your mind and be in a quiet and well-rested place in order to do these things that y'all do around here, right? You said no more whorish ways. Come on now. Got tired of throwing that back out, didn't you? Listen. Come on. It's meaningful for those 3 a.m. wake up calls. It sure is. Come on. Listen. Here we go. It says, but you would have none of it. You said, no, we will flee on horses. Therefore, you will flee. You said, we will ride off on swift horses. Therefore, your pursuers will be swift. 1,000 will flee at the threat of one, and at the threat of 5, you all will flee away, till you are left like a flagstaff on a mountaintop and like a banner on a hill. Yet the Lord longs to be gracious to you. Therefore, he will rise up to show you compassion. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for him. Who remembers me telling y'all quit rushing? Just wait for God's answer and it'll always be right. Y'all be hearing me say that? Who be hearing me say that? Y'all be hearing me say that? I said if you wait on God, it ain't never going to be the wrong time. But the devil keep you rushing and keep you, oh, I got to make a decision now. I got to make a decision now. And then you don't even make the wrong one. But when you wear rested and you study and you get in God's face, he'll give you the right answer. And it'll always be beneficial, whatever moves you make. But remember I told you the devil keeps you tired. He keeps you irritated. Okay? Okay? He keeps you stressed out so you can't make wise decisions. So you keep falling into the same holes. Do you understand? You said you are speaking so much truth. Thank you. It's a real thing. God says, wait on me. The devil say, do it now, do it now, do it now. Something's going to happen if you don't hurry up. Something's going to happen. He's rushing you. Now, I be trying to tell y'all, hurry up and get y'all stuff. But that's because this is a serious matter. And as we are seeing in every city and state, the reason, because everybody, you see what I'm saying? God said destruction was coming. Disaster is coming. But you need to be calm in your mind so that you can understand what's going on. Think about how many people are stressed out right now that have floods and all of this stuff. They don't know what they're going to do. But when they could have been paying attention, they didn't. Now it's too late because the disaster is already up on them. It's flood water everywhere. They can't go get no food. But when they was riding around clubbing and partying and doing and whatever, and CERCA was like, hey, go get your stuff. While things are okay, go get your stuff. While things are cheap, go get your stuff. You don't have to be worried and stressed out right now because you went ahead and listened when stuff was cool. You hear me? You don't have to be stressed out. Y'all can go to sleep. It might be hot or whatever. But you know you can go to sleep. And to those of you that bought the little Arctic freeze things, hell, put everybody in the room, plug both of them up and let it go. You hear me? With your little food things, you can cook. You hear me? Ants and grasshopper. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. But like y'all saw in the beginning of this, nobody wants to hear what's really going to happen. They want you to tell them. You said you learned your lesson in 2020. I'm trying to tell you. Nobody don't want to hear what's going to happen. They don't want to hear that raw is coming. They don't want to hear that you're going to have a card. Listen, do y'all know how many people I've been telling in a minute? You're not going to be able to just go in the store. You're going to have... Let's do it. And it's crazy because at the time when we did this, everyone was like, oh my God. Okay, well, let's see. Whoa. Let's do it, girl.
This is Zoe. Just like you, she uses lots of different cards and IDs to get through her day. What if all Zoe needed was herself? Introducing Amazon One, a free service that lets you use your palm to quickly pay. Gain access, earn rewards, and more. Let's say you're grabbing your favorite coffee beverage. or heading into the office, or checking out. Just hover your palm and you're on your way. It's as easy as that. Sign up is free and takes less than a minute. All you need is a credit card, your phone number, and your palm. That's it. Since your palm is unique and can't be lost or misplaced, you can get things done quickly and securely. And with more experiences on the way, Amazon One will help you get even more done, simply by being you. Now, Zoe has more time
Listen
to do
to
what
this
she
part.
loves. Indoor skydiving. Enter,
Identify,
and pay with Amazon
Ooh,
One.
say it again. You said enter, identify, and pay. Enter, identify, and then you can pay. You mean exactly what the Bible said you won't be able to buy or sell without a mark? You're going to have to identify and make sure that you're a part of the New World Order and able to buy. Oh, okay, but when I was showing this 2 years ago, everybody's like, oh my God, you're scaring me. I said, they're telling y'all right here. Let's listen. Enter. I ain't never had to identify myself going into the grocery store and then I can buy my stuff. I can send my kid in the store with my debit card right now and it don't got their name on it and they can pay. So why would I have to enter, identify, and then pay? Let's say what now?
Even more done, simply by being you. Now, Zoe has more time to do what she loves. Indoor skydiving. Enter, identify, and pay with Amazon One.
Whenever you ever had to identify yourself to buy something, unless it's like a car or something. But going skydiving, I didn't have to show my ID. Going to get a coffee, I don't have to show my ID. Going to get McDonald's, I don't have to show my ID. I just got to give them my card, but not anymore. And as we can see, like we found out today in Cuba, and like we found out 2 weeks ago in Australia, they got a card that you can't even get in a grocery store and buy no food if you can't get it, and they're giving everybody the same thing. Interesting. So when we was talking about this 2 years ago, and I was saying, hey, just in case you can't go in the store, you might want to go get as much of this kind of stuff as you can. I was fear-mongering. But somebody just said, Michael just said, the grocery stores where he at in Houston or his cousins or whoever is empty. Oh, and they don't got no electricity to fry all that food that's in their refrigerator. And your girl was just saying 2 weeks ago, cut the lights off at your house, hit your power, what's the name? Your breaker box and go through there and see what you can use if it ain't no power. And now they said, what, 2 million people without power? And that's just there. I saw some stuff was happening in New Mexico too. Flooding and stuff in New Mexico or something like that. So I'm just trying to see. Because you could add some water to this and your kids could have some fresh fruit or make some blueberry oatmeal. Couple of blueberries in there, smash it up with a little bit of sugar. You made this stuff blueberry syrup to put over there, whatever. I already took my rice in there because I actually ate some. But you could fry some eggs, powdered eggs. You said, yep, and Cancun. Cancun? Oh, okay, I didn't know Cancun was flooded too. Cousin coming to Dallas because they don't know when they're going to restore them. Okay. We have a flood warning now until tomorrow night. Okay. It's been raining here like crazy too. It's supposed to rain all day today. It ain't raining right now. I guess it's like misting, but it's supposed to rain or be like whatever for most of the day. Yes, you can. The blessing on Amazon and at Walmart in different places. Yes, ma'am, you can. If you got Walmart delivery and all of that, Walmart, whatever, yep, you can buy it. Now, on Amazon, it's August and Farms. There's other brands, but yes, you can. You can buy them at Sam's and everywhere. Sam's, Costco, they got it all there. Yep. Mom on her way to Dallas now because lights are still out in Brazoria. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all. You want shelf-stable food, not refrigerator-ready food. Even if you got a generator, you want more shelf-stable food. Meats, vegetables, fruits, milk, whatever, juice. You know what I'm saying? You want shelf-stable stuff. So if the power go out, you can still eat. You can still drink your kids because they got plenty of shelf-stable milk. And if you got that ice maker that we made and a generator, you can chill whatever you need to. Hell, you can make a cooler out of just about anything. One of your kids' tubs. One of the laundry tubs. You can make a cooler out of anything you want. So, that's why you've been practicing canning. Good job. Canning. We got people that got dehydrators. I got 4. I really need to send these dehydrators to my daughters. I just don't know if they're going to use them. But I really don't need 4. I need to go ahead because they asked for them a while ago. But they be playing because I sent them all that other stuff and they didn't use it. But maybe I'll go ahead and ship those out this week. I have a deep freezer. I keep frozen water in. That's good. But baby, what's gonna happen if your power goes out for more than 2 weeks? Right. You can get them at the Goodwill. Now I'm gonna be honest. If I give them to anybody, I'm gonna give them to my kids. But you can find them at the Goodwill for like $10. I'm just gonna call. Well, one of my daughters just called me about prop, so maybe she's ready now. But they had already asked me for them just for the snacks and stuff that they make for their kids. I live in New Orleans. I'm used to the power going out. Oh, okay. I'm saying, but if it's out for okay, yeah. You try dehydrating kiwi. You can use your oven too to dehydrate, y'all. Don't forget that. Yeah, I'm just hoping my kids is getting. I know one of my kids is getting on board. My son is on board. The other 2, I don't know. They don't really be wanting to hear it, and I just have to deal with that. You know, it makes me sad. Like I said, all y'all family members, remember, I was like, CERCA, they won't listen. I said, don't worry about it. God gonna let something happen. They'll be calling you. And what's going on now? Folks that's down in these areas where the tragedy is hitting, they calling you, or they trying to get up to where you at, or whatever. I bet you they gonna be more apt to listen now. Mm-hmm. They gonna listen now. Yep. As of March 28, 2024, between 50,000 and 100,000 people have already gotten a hand chip. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Mm-hmm. It's more than that because they've been chipping babies on army bases since the 90s. I remember my auntie telling me about that early 2000s that you could get your babies chipped with it when they was born in like Germany and all of that kind of stuff. You get your dog chipped back then and babies just in case they came up depending on where they was at. Yeah, that's been going on. Yeah, my auntie was in the military. Like depending on the base, if it was a crazy, you could get your kids chipped. That was early 2000s. I knew that early 2000s, early like late 90s. Yeah. And a lot of people don't talk about it, but yeah, especially when you overseas, like if you have your babies overseas and stuff, they had an option early 2000s where you could get your kids shipped just in case, God forbid, something happened, blah, 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 just like your dogs. Yeah. But think about it. Your first immunization could be a chip. The chip is smaller than a bead of rice. They can put it in anything, so you don't know if they put it in your newborn. Yeah. Yeah. It's a real thing. Yeah, none of this. Listen, and this is why I be trying to tell people. Get ready. So now that you know in Cuba and Australia, you have to have a card to get in a grocery store. What does that make you feel? And not your debit card and not your ID, but a different type of. Well, who remembers me telling y'all about the RFID? Not RFID, but the RID on your food stamp card is not recipient ID, it's ration identification. And remember I told y'all my family called me crazy when in 2013 and 2014 when I told them, I said, y'all, RID stands for ration identification. That's what it stands for. A RID. Ration identification. That it's not recipient ID. They lied. Yeah. It's ration identification. Like the rations they give out in armies, you can only get so much cigarettes or so much this or that and blah 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 during times of war. I just had a baby and would not let her go to the nursery after following WOIU. I know that's right. You ain't taking my baby nowhere. Ain't that interesting how they just be playing in our face? They just be playing in our face. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think I'm about to go eat some of my food. And hey, I think I'm about to go eat. I just want y'all to be ready. I want y'all to get y'all stuff, and I want y'all to see that God is warning us. You said I instinctively would not let them take my babies. I know that's right. Yeah. So all I'm gonna say is get your stuff. Luring people to get it with not losing your car, but yeah, 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 yeah. All of that. And so I just sit over here in my crazy little world. Yeah, I remember I told you the crazy people always be looking out the window saying, I told you! Didn't I tell you? Oh, wee, look at it go! That's us right now. Mm-hmm. Remember? That's us. I told y'all. I said we gonna be the people that look at them go. Look at them. They fighting over the bread. She got she done bust all the tie pies open. Look at them scrambling for him. Look at them. Four of my kids never left the room, and if they did, I followed them everywhere. That part, I'm trying to tell you. That's me. They keep calling me a lunatic. Jay, let them do it. Let them. Let them, let them, let them, let them, let them. They not going to be calling you crazy. Tell them to get on TikTok and see all these people talking about they can't cook and they hungry and they're flooded in certain areas so they can't get out of the area they in, and all of the uh, fast food restaurants is closed. Grocery stores is closed too. So we're going to get some food from them if you didn't have it. And I told you everybody got these extravagant, beautiful houses that look good but ain't nothing in them. Their cabinets is empty. Remember, I said they ain't gonna have no way to cook because everything electric and everything is Jetsons. Remember we talked about, I said we about to go back to living like Little House on the Prairie. Go watch Little House on the Prairie in the Walt. I think it's the Waltons. It might just be Little House on the Prairie. These are things we've been talking about for 2 years. And like that man said on his video, that young man said, ain't nobody trying to be out over no barbecue grill. It's already hot. I don't know. I don't know. You want to be outside in 100 and something degree weather trying to barbecue and then go back into a hot house when you could have bought a portable ice maker, when you could have got a portable generator, okay? Solar generator. Bought those little, hell, they even got the heater slash air conditioner electric thing that you can move around your house. It's heat and air for like $100, $200, $300. You could have had one of those. You said you waited on a portable ice maker. Now I'm trying to tell you, because if nothing else, you could use it like a swamp cooler and put it in that little thing, and everybody get in one room, hook up 2 of them, and it's gonna be cool air coming in there. Keep your ice in the ice bucket. If you got a cooler, a good one, you could just be making ice and throwing it in there and throwing it in them little ice things. It's gonna because I got vaulted ceilings in my apartment, and my room is a very good size. It's big. It used to keep my room cool. Yeah. A lot. And it don't run that much power. And it got a heavy push on it. It pushed far. Because mine was on one wall of my room and my bed, and I have to go and turn it the other because it'll push that cold air white, and it's coming right off that ice. So as long as you got water, you said, yeah. 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 If the air is out and you got that little thing, you can plug 2 of them in a room. in there, have your solar panel up there, have that plugged in, and be running cool air where you at. And you got your ice maker, so leave that going, for however many hours. Keep on making your ice. Pour that in a cooler, and now you don't even got to be running the ice maker, because you can just, it don't take nothing but like this much ice. Okay? But you ain't going to have to be in there completely, just, it'll help with the heat. Hell, some people was using, you said it does work and it stays cold. Yes, it do. Sure does. Matter of fact, I need to get me another one because I burned mine out. I used it all because I'm going through menopause. I got an ice maker last year and a cooler and the Arctic cooler. Come on now. Who about to be hot? Who? No. No, I don't want to be hot. I don't want to be hungry. I don't want to be cold. So let me take care of all three of those things. Okay? You hear me? So that little Arctic cooler thing, you put the ice and water in there and it goes for a long time and it will cool a large area. People was using them in their cars and everything. They don't sell them for nothing. And I think they was only like $29. So, anyway, I love y'all. I'm about to go. Eat me some food. Some of that food. Warm them fried pickles up. Because I didn't go back and eat them last night. And I'm going to make my little macaroni stuff. I'm about to go and eat. Might make me a little crumble to go on top of that. I don't know. We're going to see. Bye. I'll talk to y'all later. My grandson has logged in and I can't get him off. But this is Yvonne. Hey. Yes. I love y'all. Make sure y'all go get y'all stuff, okay? I love y'all too. I'll probably come back a little later. We shall see. Yep, I love y'all. See y'all later. Yeah.